Background profiles were aired on all major candidates, and individual reporters began covering specific candidates from the first days of the campaign. We started getting ready for our election night coverage way back in January. We hired our computer people early. We also hired a political consultant at the same time to back them up. By the time election night arrived, we were ready. Good evening and welcome to TV5's coverage of Election Scene 74. I'm Chuck Moore with Jim Axel. With only a small percentage of the vote already counted, we have projected some winners. We delivered some raw numbers from the start, drawing them from our own statewide network of stringers as well as the election pool. More than 50 people spent each election night phoning in vote totals as soon as the figures came out. That enabled us to report the smaller races too. The ones that wouldn't fit on our readout boards made the air electronically. More important, we were able to say what the figures meant as we gave them. We wrote a computer program based on Georgia's political history. It let us project the outcome of many races.
The new name for our TV5 newscast is more than just a name.
This is Eyewitness News with Forrest Sawyer, Pam Martin, Ken Cook with weather, and Bill Hartman with sports.
It represents an enlarged commitment to give you the most complete news broadcast in the South. Jim Axel has moved out of the studio and now anchors important stories from the field from where they happen. In addition, Jim invites you to keep an eye on us, giving you a chance to comment on whatever you choose without having us try to get in the last word. Bill Hartman's been joined by sports columnist Bo Bach, who lives up to his reputation as a controversial commentator.
Hey, Vince the Prince, what happened to the screen, the swing pass, and the underneath stuff out of the backfield, which utilizes Herschel's great hands and gives him instant daylight to work his powerful magic with?
But there's no controversy on this point. Nobody on Atlanta television has helped as many people as our troubleshooter, Paul Reynolds. Some places tried and gave up, but Paul succeeds. And one thing that's new on 5 and that we're especially proud of is a new person every day whom Paul has helped.
And if you've got a problem of any sort, you know what to do.
Sharon Summers, working her new beat as consumer reporter, teams with Paul Reynolds as the most complete consumer reporting staff you can get. Our newly enlarged weather offices give meteorologists Ken Cook and Glenn Schwartz the most up-to-date and extensive weather monitoring and reporting equipment available, including our exclusive system for looking at weather in cities across the country. And while you rarely see it on the air, our new electronic news gathering equipment in Eyewitness News gives us state-of-the-art capability. This year, we will bring you new special reports on subjects that affect you. Coming up next Monday, for example, reporter Jim Kay begins a series on taxi rip-offs in Atlanta.
Johnson says he's going to establish a tax collection policy and also devise a test to make certain cab drivers know the city. But we came up with a test of our own, starting from the Hilton Hotel.
And on election night, we will begin our continuous election coverage at 9 o'clock. And within the next few weeks, we will announce the date on which we will begin Atlanta's only one-hour weekend newscast.
Good afternoon. The Lloyd Thaxton Show will not be seen today only so that we might bring you our special dedication ceremonies of the new television center of the South, WAGA-TV, upcoming in just 1 minute.
WAGA Television, Channel 5, Atlanta. From the new television center of the South, we welcome you to ceremonies dedicating WAGA-TV's new studios and offices at 1551 Briarcliff Road.
Under such a magnificent service to the metropolitan Atlanta area and to the state of Georgia.
It is all...
This most powerful communications medium that man has ever devised for the free flow of information.
Of our two studios.
Right now, I'm in Studio A, which is a 60 by 80-foot studio, which, by the way, is built with a tinted blue concrete flooring. This is built expressly for color television. And, of course, color is the big news here at WAGA-TV. Right here behind me is one of our most exciting new additions, one of two new Norelco color cameras, the world's very finest. We're going to Studio B, from where we originate our nightly panorama news, weather, sports, editorials, and panel shows. The announcers' booths and the director's control desks are adjacent to each studio. Through this director's console, we can select any combination of 6 cameras, videotapes, slides, network, or films. The system is its master control. Ours houses nearly $1 million worth of advanced and sophisticated equipment. You'll be interested in this one machine. It is the finest videotape machine available, and it will reproduce the best quality in videotape production, either in black and white or color. And it is capable of recording artwork as an animated effect.
Major wire services feed news stories from all over the world into our newsroom. And the CBS News headquarters for the Southeast is now a part of our total news operation. The overall operation is designed to serve you as the most accurate and complete news source available. There's one more part. The South's first tall tower with maximum power was built here in 1955. All that you've seen here is intended to help WAGA-TV service its viewers with the new era of dedication.
We've had the opportunity to show you our new facility and some of its features. Here's another look at one of our studio color cameras that we'll be using on Panorama News and many other local programs. This is Paul Shields.
March 1949. Harry Truman is president. Russia is about to explode its first atomic bomb. Herman Talmadge is governor. William Hartsfield is mayor of Atlanta. And in China, the